Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to be going to play Game of Thrones Beyond the Wall, and I'm going to be doing the second legendary event which has become available, which is Battle of the Bastards, to get shards of Jon Snow, King of the North. So I've already done these 5 battles, but I'm just going to demonstrate the way to clear them this time around. Because, well, frankly, my first recording, I had the in-game music on, and YouTube gave me a copyright strike because all the music in this game is from Game of Thrones, and it's all licensed. So I basically had to remove all the music, and I'm just re-recording this video as a result. So these legendary events are meant for you to unlock heroes and get them up to a decent star level. From doing this event, you should be able to get the hero, Jon Snow, King of the North, up to 3 stars, which is when he becomes useful, because at 3 stars, that's when he finally unlocks his epic ability, which has incredible utility because it gives all allies +1 movement and 10% bonus damage. So before that, in general, before 3 stars, heroes aren't that great, so you're going to have to get him to 3 stars before you even consider using him. So let's go with these first 5 challenge battles, right? And I'm going to start, first 5 story battles. So this video will cover just 5 story battles. I'll probably do another video on the 10 easy challenges, then another video on the 10 normal challenges, and then of course one on the hard challenges. But I'll do those other videos later because you got 3 weeks, tons of time, no need to rush to do at least the hard challenges anyways. You can spend the time leveling up before and making them the battles super easy. But the story battles, you're using a preset team, so they're the most puzzle-like and difficult battles of these events. So let's begin. And for the battles, while I'm doing the battles, I'm going to play some music in the background, so it may interfere with your ability to hear me. Let me know in the comments if the music is too loud for future videos, okay? So here we go. Alright, so this first battle, you get to use 4 characters, right? And you're facing off against all these different Calvary enemies. This one is pretty easy. Just go up and attack. Right? In fact, I think this is actually an auto battle friendly one. So let's see. Well, you know what? Let's turn off the auto battle. Well, but turn 1 could have been autoed 100%. So let's have this guy kill off that cavalry. Let's have Jon Snow attack. And have this cavalry kill off the other cavalry. So that leaves 3 enemies against 4 now. Why don't I use Jon Snow's ability here? Crush one. Use the archer to shoot. And finally Actually, before I start the next 2 battles, I should go over Jon Snow's abilities, because they do affect the game. Kill off that high hit point one, and have this archer finish off the cavalry. So that's the first battle cleared, okay. Which will unlock Jon Snow for you, King of the North. So with him unlocked, you can then go over his details, and that's what I'm going to do next, before I do the other 4 battles. So I'm going to actually pause the music now, because you guys will need to be able to hear me and what I say about Jon Snow, King of the North. So his abilities are the following, at least the ones you get to use, right? First, Decisive Strike does 150% offensive damage to 1 adjacent enemy. So instead of hitting 3 in a line, you just hit 1 enemy, but you do 150 times damage. And you also do extra damage equals to 30% of the target's missing health. So if they're damaged, you have a much higher chance of one-shotting them. His second ability supports Decisive Strike. It's a passive where when defeating an enemy, you reset Decisive Strike's cooldown, and you gain a 50% bonus damage boost for 1 turn. So once he's killed 1 enemy, Decisive Strike can keep hammering away at enemies and wipe them out. Right? So you need to weaken an enemy for Jon Snow to kill. Once he kills, he can keep firing away with Decisive Strike every single turn, which has a 50% additional damage boost on top of the 150% offense. And then his third ability, his epic ability, all allies have 1 bonus movement and 10% damage boost. And this ability also affects himself, which really helps. Increasing his movement to 2 is a big factor. So he is a very useful hero. Alright, so with that said, let's jump back into the legendary events and do the remaining 4 battles that I've already cleared. So, story battle 2. So for this battle, you get 2 archers and Jon Snow. So the goal is to weaken and kill, right? So I'm going to have Jon Snow move up initially and attack because he can hit all 3 in the center. And then let's have 1 archer shoot this guy here, and have the other archer help shoot this one. I want to weaken one so that Jon Snow can definitely kill. This looks good. This turn, what I need to do is have Jon Snow kill a character, right? So the weakest one is this one here. So that's what I'm going to aim for. Let's have 1 archer, weaken it. I'm going to have the other archer, just in case, weaken it some more. And then Jon Snow will use his skill to attack. Taking it down and activating that 50% additional damage effect. So with the 50% additional damage, let's have him smash this guy. Okay. And then shoot this one twice. And then finally Jon Snow will finish off this last Calvary. So the key was clearly to have Jon Snow take out a character, an enemy character, on turn 2. And that's the second battle. Move on to the third one now. And so for this third one, you have 2 cavalry and him against, well, 2 cavalry and footmen. So let's have, as usual, Jon Snow attack to start. I'm actually not going to have these cavalry attack. I think I'd rather have them tank for now to support Jon. They're just gonna absorb hits, which does enough to weaken the enemies for me to kill. Right. And then let's have Jon kill this one. And now he can just use his skill in the next 2 turns to wipe out the last 2. It's kind of interesting because the previous battle was definitely harder than this one. There we go. Moving on to the next battle. So for this battle, you get 3 characters against 4. So there's a bunch of cavalry as well as a Bolton officer. So what I want to do is obviously take out the cavalry first before dealing with the Bolton officer. So looking at this, I think the best option may be to just initially shift Jon over, move this guy up, and move the Stark Captain up as well. Stark Captains will take a bit of a beating, but should be fine. So this guy in particular took a huge hit, and I'm going to have Jon use his attack skill to kill it. Down it goes. I'm going to try to keep these 2 Bolton officers safe, so I'm moving them back. Jon took another hit. Okay, so let's shift. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift. I want this cavalry to attack this time if possible. So let's move him here. Right. Let's have Jon wipe out the higher technique guy. And let's just shift this one over here. Alright. So at this point, I'm pretty much ready to take on this last guy. And I'm just going to move him here. And have Jon wipe it out. Continue to keep the buff up. So now, let's move this guy here. Let's move this guy here. And have Jon use his attack skill to dramatically weaken this Alt Officer. And now Jon can finish it off. Alright, so for this battle, which can be very, very tough, you have just two characters, Jon Snow and a Stark Guardsman, and you're facing 4 enemies. Okay, so for this particular battle, what you need to do is, fortunately here, everyone has the +1 mobility, because it looks like Jon has his passive, so everyone gets +1 mobility and increased damage. So that can certainly help. So I'm going to turn on Danger Zone, and I'm going to try to bait these two away with the Stark Guardsman. And I'm going to have Jon Snow himself fight against this footman and move back initially. So he attacks, and I hit it. And then with that, I can use my skill to finish this guy off. Meanwhile, let's have the Stark Guardsman run north to force these guys to split up. Alright. So now, let's start chasing after that archer. And I'm going to try to push it towards me in general. Looks good. So keep moving towards it. And I'm going to just attack it again. So yeah. Perfect. They've split up a little in a weird way. Let's now have Jon Snow use his attack skill, which was not enough to kill it. Uh-oh. I made a mistake there. It's okay though. It's a recoverable mistake, because the guardsman can finish this guy off, and I can stay outside of his range until my attack skill recharges. There we go. Now it's back up, and let's get ready. So move the guardsman into range and not attack. Jon Snow uses his attack skill to damage. And let's attack. And move the guardsman away. Took 10 turns because I made that mistake earlier, but it was still recoverable for the finish. And I think that was the 5th and final battle. The 2 against 4 should have been the battle number 5, the story battle number 5. Let's just double check to confirm that is indeed the case. Yep, and it is. So that's it for this video. I will do the easy challenges in a separate video, because, well, I want to go over my party that I'm going to use for the easy challenges, like the levels of my characters and so on, before I do them. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful to you, and on that note, Nitro out.